Have you ever wanted to know about the future, love, dreams, money, sex and bodies?
Well, then you're in luck because we read tarot cards.
And we do it seriously.
We know we're being funny, but it's real. Real magic.
We used to be an Instagram live show.
And then a live show in front of an audience.
Yay! And now, a podcast.
So sit back, relax, and trust the process.
Welcome to The Tarot Show.
Hello, this is Hannah Garces.
And this is Dickie Copeland.
And this is
The Tarot Show.
What's up, Dickles?
What is up? So much. Sort of. I mean, we live together, so we are very caught up on what's going on. But for the listeners out there, you and I just haven't really seen each other a lot over the last week or so.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been cramming in our, what do you think of Taylor Swift? And like, where have you been? How are your birthday parties and stuff? So.
OJ's dead.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot.
OJ Simpson died. And he still didn't admit it.
And he did. You think he'll fit in the coffin? If the coffin don't fit, you must
have quit living.
You must have quit living.
You must have quit living. Damn, gone too soon.
Too soon?
Too soon.
Yeah, that happened.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the big news for our household, if we're just going to get into it,
Let's do it.
is that I have decided to finally start the Vampire Diaries. When something like that happens, that's a decision for both of us. And I appreciate you letting me make it. And for the listeners, just some background context. I have seen all the seasons and episodes of Supernatural. And I am a completist. I will watch the longest running vampire show on television. Did you know it ran longer than True Blood and Buffy?
Holy shit.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Wow. Snaps to Nina Dobrev on that.
Although she did leave after season 6. I'm starting to learn. I'm starting to get...
You're doing your thing.
I'm getting fluent.
It's so funny, these different eras. Because there was the Suits era, famously. You watched all of Suits.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You'll do a
My
Supernatural
Suits summer
rewatch.
Yeah.
All of Traitors, every country.
Yes.
And so even if I'm not actively watching with you, it's the soundtrack to my life. And I'm just walking around like, doing laundry or whatever. And if it's Supernatural, I just hear, highway to hell. It's so crazy.
I love being like, I'm like in a sound bath. Mm-hmm. Like I'm so comfy, I'm so cozy, and it's like like all these screams,
scraping.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Just watching, it's always blood like being thrown like as hard as an intern can throw it against a wall.
Yeah.
It's like splat. And I'm just there with my little like a little doll smile on like a doll face. I'm like, yeah, I was unsure about Vampire Diaries. Was never able to really bring myself to do it before. And now we're giving it a go, and we're on episode 6. And here's what's changed is that Ian Somerhalder looks like the prisoner to me. And
yeah,
I've found my way in. And now it scratches an itch. Mm-hmm. It's like thinking of psoriasis. Scratches my psoriasis that I am not taking.
It's your Otezla.
It's my Otezla. I'm in the theater movie of my life. And I'm definitely watching a scary one. Mm-hmm. It's also funny how the CW used to really like try to make it scary. A lot of jump scares.
Yeah.
Someone's got a nasty dream once every episode or so where they're like having sex and then it's like, oh, vampire face.
Ew.
I know.
I forgot. CW kind of plays dirty.
They do a little bit. They got to keep you for a full hour. Mm-hmm. So anyways, that's what's new with our household. Anything new with you, Han?
I think my court reporter / stenographer dream is dead. Folks, I don't have the funding. I can't
It's
support
the
myself.
logistics.
I can't do it. I don't qualify for financial aid, and I don't. It's like WIOWA. It's like the Workers Initiative, whatever act. I don't qualify because I have a bachelor's degree. So I can't. I simply cannot afford to support myself and go to school.
Well, the eclipse happened and a lot of dreams died. Yeah. I'll let the listeners know. Lone Star's dead to me now.
A lot of burned bright and hot.
I don't know why you and I are attracted to TV shows about things that can't die. Everything around us is just wilting into the ground. I feel for you, Han. It just sucks when it's like, it's always the money.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I know.
My friend.
Yeah. It's going to be, everybody is going to be okay.
It is going to be okay. And we are going to find something that will be even better.
Yeah.
I do really believe that. I also think, too, that it's like the idea that you got excited about something is nice.
Yeah, that's a win.
It's a huge win.
That's a win for me.
Because it's like, sorry, Lyle is attacking me from under the table.
His head, it looks like fake little like Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch paws are coming out from under the table.
Yeah, when they're like the Muppets and it's like a stick.
Yeah.
So the arm is like too long.
Or Triumph the Insult Comic Dog. It's a little paw that holds a microphone. That's what it looks like. Just like darting up.
When someone tries to put like a cigar in that thing, it will never stick. He was constantly dropping his cigar. That was comedy.
Dude, actually, after this, we might have to watch some Triumph the Insult Comic Dog compilations. I bet you they rock.
I'm sure they're so funny. But yeah, it sucks about the dream.
Yeah, too bad. What's another one? What's another dream down the drain?
What's another dude in the rear view mirror? You know what I mean? It's funny because the Taylor album hit and none of the songs were reminding me of Lone Star. And I was like, man, never would have worked.
Yeah, no.
That's how you know it didn't really, that didn't hit, you know? I'll have to save it. But like later on in the pod, I will talk about the ending texts had something that was very funny. And so we ended on a good note. And it's again, logistics. Do you know what I mean? I think he was sort of like in a place where he's like, I can't be in a relationship. And then I was like, well, I'm not in a place where I can like pretend.
Yeah.
And because things got a little messy between us. Because I made some choices that I would never take back. We kind of cornered ourselves where it's like, well, we're either doing it or not.
Right.
And so I kind of was the one that was sort of like, I don't want to be in the gray area, so I'd rather it not happen at all.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh, shit. Like, that sucks. Like, I know.
Yeah. It does suck.
It does suck. Anyways. Well, we'll find something else for you to type on.
Yeah, we'll find someone else for you to type too.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Also, we really should be putting a lot of effort into this thing.
Yeah.
Our podcast.
Yeah.
Because we like it. Reminds me of Summer House with Carl, where he's like, yeah, I have passionate about these things. And you're kind of like, well, why aren't you like running towards those things?
Right.
Like, sometimes I think about that for myself. I'm like,
right.
Well, I love doing this and talking to you and talking into a microphone. I wish we could do that for a living.
Yeah. Does anyone out there?
Yeah.
Anyone out there want to pay us?
Yeah. Does Dear Media want to let me have a glass of whiskey and talk to you?
We're very good at consuming media, by the way.
That is true.
We'll watch the hell out of a film, a television program, and analyze the shit out of that.
Your boyfriend's favorite thing to do is listen to you and I watch TV together.
Yes.
It's so funny how much he loves it. He's like, put on the Housewives.
Oh, yeah. Fozzie Bear really gets a kick out of us kind of roasting and or dissecting whatever we're watching.
Yeah, because we do a lot of both. I think, too, I love when we were watching Vanderpump and I was like, what were the 5 funniest moments of Vanderpump after like we'd been like through 6 seasons and going through them of like, here are the best Jax moments and stuff. It's like living in our own little BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Well, Han, should we cleanse the space?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Give it a little, because we've been nasty. We've been making very poor decisions.
Yeah.
Life's been grinding us down. Ooh, yeah. That was good, Han.
That's good.
Feels clean to me. Should we cleanse our bodies?
Yeah.
And we cleanse our bodies with a shot. Han, from the womb to the tomb. Tastes like closure, which is a myth.
It's a myth.
I don't believe in it. If you have closure, then you never really had opening to begin with.
Oh, damn.
I don't really think relationships are meant to like be ended like that in your brain.
No, definitely not.
Right? Like it's almost like a lobotomy. Like
Right.
That's not how we work.
No, and all those experiences shape who we are, and that's how we grow and become better partners and friends and
Yeah.
and people.
And have empathy
Yeah.
and connect to art.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to close anything, you guys.
No, keep it open.
Keep it open. Just open other drawers.
Yeah.
Check out other library books. And you can leave that book open wherever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because also you never know. Someone come back and like writing it.
Someone come back.
Someone come back and
Someone
writing
come back
it.
and writing it. That you sound like your mom.
I do.
Wait, what was it? His brain. Talk about Charlotte. His whole brain go crazy.
His whole brain go crazy. The Cajun coming out of Jen
Yeah.
Copeland. Well, sometimes someone come back and writing it. Which is not how you consume books.
But I like it.
But we like
it. Told
it.
a story. You told a story with that one, Dix.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Come back to the library. Open up that book. Someone wrote in it.
Holy shit. Someone defaced this book.
Holy moly.
I hope someone defaces my book.
Aw.
I would love for that to happen. Tear me up.
Oh my God.
I've been watching too much of the CW. I'm getting all riled up.
I know. They're like, it's violent.
I know. In that last scene where Damon came out and he had his like white tee and a little leather jacket, and he was like, "I'll do it" at this thing Stefan wouldn't do. And I literally said to Hannah, I said, "Schwing," which is not a thing I've ever said.
It was a reflex. It was completely natural. And he did very much look like the prisoner in that moment.
He did, yeah. God bless the prisoner. Anyways, should we move on to blessings and curses?
Yeah,
Do you have a blessing hand?
sure. I would like to bless the Josie and the Pussycat soundtrack. That thing rocks from top to bottom.
No
start to
skip,
finish.
no
No
skips.
skip. No skip. Donuts for dollars. It's got hits.
What hits we talking?
The big hit is Three Small Words. I'm a punk rock prom queen. Brown paper magazine.
Wow, can you get that on karaoke?
You can, yeah.
Wow.
There was a long time where that soundtrack, for all my Josie and the Pussycat heads out there, you couldn't get the soundtrack. It wasn't on Spotify. It wasn't on Apple Music. It was nowhere to be found for a really long time. I had to listen to it on YouTube. But now it's on Spotify.
Ooh.
And it's so good. And I'm pretty sure it's the Letters to Cleo lady who also did music for something else. Wow. Showing my ass on this one. I'll have to come back on the next episode with my notes app apology,
Yeah, you'll have to
with my correction.
fully retract. Oh, there was something I was going to retract on the last episode too, and I've already forgotten it.
Okay, we already talked about what docking is.
I know. The amount of incorrect things I have said. Oh, I remember that I thought birds' eggs I actually said like pollinated, but fertilized by like the male. And you're right. It's all the one hole
Oh,
for the birds.
wow.
They have like a crazy hole that they poop out of, that the eggs come out of, and that they have sex with.
Holy moly.
I know. Holy in the moly. Anyways, you were correct. I
Wow.
had a mental note while I was driving. Like, I've thought it like 30 times, and that I just let Damon take over my brain. Just looked at his pupils once. It was like, I forgot all the things. But anyways, you were saying, Han. You know what I was gonna say too about what you were saying.
Say it.
Not to interject again. But I've always thought you would make an incredible music supervisor
Oh my God. Thank you.
for like movies and stuff. The only problem is it's like an impossible. How would you ever get in that?
And you know what's so crazy is I had a little bit of an opportunity and I fucked it up.
No.
It was when I first moved in here with you, And I had a job interview to be a personal assistant for the woman who was the music supervisor for Fargo, the FX series.
Oh, shit.
And another cool show that had cool music that I can't remember. But she was like the shit.
Yeah.
And I interviewed and she's like, she's like, I kind of want this to be a job for someone who is interested in this. And at the time, I just like...
Yeah, you had different dreams.
I had different dreams that are now dead.
Well, you know
that
me.
is OJ.
Nothing. Vampire OG. Because I was going to say nothing dies in Mystic Falls. Just kidding. A vampire just did.
Yeah, she just got annihilated.
She just got annihilated. She turned a different color and everything.
Ugh.
That's how you know it's real. When they kind of desiccate like that. It's an incredible word.
That is a really good one.
But do you think you still have that person's email?
Oh, God.
I know. 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do a little search.
Yeah, I wonder.
But yeah, I kick myself
Ugh.
thinking about that. Why did I do that? I just was so dumb. And I still am.
I think why you did that is you weren't meant to do that.
Yeah.
Do you know, just because that's a job that you could do now too. Like, you didn't want to do it then,
Yeah.
you know? And also, I think that they're not like fate, but just we were busy. We had other stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like what if you had that job and then we never lived together? We never made this podcast and you never met Fozzie Bear. And like, yeah, you're like a music supervisor, but you're like living in like a shitty condo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not your friend.
Oh, okay. Don't even say that.
I know. Well, I would be your friend, but we don't live together.
Ugh. Jump scare.
Absolute jump scare. Then you didn't cut your hair and now it wasn't as cute as it is now.
Oh my God, Dad. Split ends.
Split ends because you were living alone and you're too wrapped up in your work,
Right.
you know? And you're like traveling a lot, so it's extra split endy.
Ew. And my skin is bad.
Yeah, your skin is definitely bad because when you're thinking of songs, you're like picking at your skin.
Mm-hmm. And then I don't like music anymore because I just think of it as my job.
Actually, that's probably the real thing.
Yeah.
Is that then you're like checking out new bands, but you hate doing
I
it.
hate them.
You don't even sing karaoke anymore.
Ugh.
And you're so good at it. Also, there's other stuff you could do. I've always thought you could be the lead singer of a band. I'm saying
another really good, another practical dream.
I just think you'd be awesome at it.
No, if anyone out there is listening here, I just want to go to a stupid office that's not too far away from my house.
And just like clickety clack.
Clickety clack. I go to the water cooler.
Yeah.
Tell my coworkers about my thoughts on seeing Civil War and how I fully plan on becoming an AMC Stubs member at some point. I can walk to Starbucks or whatever the fuck. I can have a little lunch in my Tupperware and come back, a clickety clack, and then I leave.
Yeah, and
I
you
always
don't think about
and
it.
I don't think about it, and I get paid the same amount.
Yeah.
Every other week. Yeah. I've paid time off and I have health insurance, dental included, and weekends off and
Holidays
and
vacation.
Is that
So much.
what?
What if there was like a vampire that when they bit you, it's not that you became immortal. It's that you got like a shitty 9 to 5. Like they bite you and you like wake up and you're in like kind of like a pencil skirt.
It's like, oh God, that you got
Like-
from Express.
Yeah, I was going to say an ill-fitting because it's like it's not tight and hot. It's just big. Mm-hmm. A big pencil skirt. And like an unironed blouse. And then your hair's like kind of in a slick back bun.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got like some chapstick on. Because where you work is kind of cold with the AC. So
Yeah, it
you
dries
need-
out your skin.
Yeah, exactly. We'll find that vampire
Find that vampire. Well, anyway,
so he can turn you.
blessings up to the Josie and the Pussycat soundtrack.
Wait.
You'll never know what you mean to me. You really won't.
I wish we had it on vinyl.
Oh my God. I would get
I
a
shouldn't have said that.
turntable.
I was gonna say I should have written that in my little notes app of gifts to give you instead of blurting it out loud.
I will remember this come December.
Me neither. I'm gonna go watch one more episode of the Vampire Diaries and forget everything.
Take you out.
I would like to bless those orcas who are out there sinking boats.
Oh yeah.
They've been sinking boats since 2020. Wow. And they sunk 3 boats up until 2023, and then they went away. And baby, they're back. 7 days ago. Actually, I kept this up on my phone so I could. Hannah, we just do this podcast so I can make you laugh.
Oh man, I'm just so happy for those guys.
I knew you were gonna love this one. Here is the here's the title of the article from a week ago. Infamous boat sinking orcas spotted hundreds of miles from where they should be, baffling scientists. They're nowhere near where they're supposed to be.
You know, something that's kind of fun about these end times.
Yeah.
I feel like nature's having a laugh.
Nature is like showing us whole, I think. They're like, you know, like when someone like drops, like they're like, I'm going to moon you, but then you like see too much and you're like, oh my God, I think I just saw everything. That's what I think nature's doing. They're like, here's a cheeky little thing, but also everything's dying. You're like, oh shit.
Oh God.
Okay, I didn't want to see that much. But here's why we can root for the orcas. They haven't killed anybody yet. Oh, they sunk 3 boats, but they haven't killed anybody.
Yeah.
And there's like 40 of them in this like pod. And they have been spotted teaching other orcas how to do it and to like specifically go for the rudder.
Oh my God.
I know. It's so cool. And they think, hold on, I'm going to read you this part because we don't have too many heroes. Mm-hmm. And they're talking about which of the orcas probably started it.
Oh my God.
And because they are like keeping track of them because they could possibly go extinct, right? Mm-hmm. So researchers believe that the first attacks may have been perpetrated by a lone female named White Gladys, who may have been pregnant when she started harassing the boats. Regardless of how it started, the behavior quickly spread amongst the group. So far, at least 16 different whales have attacked boats. Eyewitnesses claim to have seen orcas teaching other individuals how to do it, to hit the rudder to immobilize them. And then randomly a boat in Scotland was attacked by a different group in June of 2023, but they have no idea. They think it's a coincidence. But like, nah. I think word has traveled.
I think there's some echolocation texting. There's an echolocation email chain going around.
The orcas have like sidekicks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh shit, okay.
That sounds fun.
It is tough though, because I think people now are like getting guns in case an orca comes at them, but orcas will be fine.
Oh yeah, the orcas will be fine.
Also, you can't just shoot an orca. They're like,
they're
going extinct.
They're like dummy thick. Oh yeah, and they're going extinct. And it's illegal.
They're dummy thick. I forgot that the orcas are fucking like badongadong.
Yeah, they're slugging. Good luck, bitch.
The orcas are just really representing. Mm-hmm. Just really doing squats. 100 squats every day. Mm-hmm. You gotta love that.
What a good blessing.
I forgot
bless those guys.
The little bell.
The bell.
Do you want to maybe grab the button out of there? It's okay to not have the bell, but we'll go into curses correctly. And now it's time for curses, baby. I wish it was an orca scream now, like an orca coming out of boat, with its like war cry. Mm-hmm.
Fuck it up.
Get it, White Gladys.
White Gladys is my friend.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you for lighting the candle.
For you. I would like to curse whenever a man tries to make me care about Burning Man. It's never gonna work.
Who tried to make you care?
So many.
Yeah.
Over the years.
Yeah.
I'm from Portland, Oregon.
Wow.
You know. So many men have tried to make me care about Burning Man. And look, if you like Burning Man and you want to go to Burning Man, that fucking rocks. And I love that for you.
Right.
Go to Burning Man. I'm not going to Burning Man. I'm not going to Burning Man. I'm never, ever, 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 ever going. But you go.
Well, and are you ever going to care that they go?
No. I had a conversation with someone recently that talked about Burning Man in a way that was just like, okay. And it reminded me of before I moved here back in Portland, a white man named Milo told me that this is a person that I had met at a park. He was like a friend of a friend. This person doesn't know me. After talking to me for like maybe 10 minutes, I think Burning Man would be really good for you.
White Milo?
I know.
No.
And I saw red. And at the time I was like, I was like 24. I'm not the beautiful evil hag that you might know. I'm not the
that has blossomed before us.
Yeah.
You were a baby.
Yeah, I wasn't the scary shrew that I am now. And I say that with love for myself. I love being.
Yeah. I heard that in cursive.
Yeah. I'm
shrew.
a fucking scary shrew. And I didn't know how to stand up for it, but I remember being just like livid.
Yeah.
And just like, fuck you. And just that attitude, that smugness, like, shut up.
He thinks it would be good for you. Like, he has diagnosed you and prescribed the cure.
Yes.
Excuse?
And even then, like 10 whatever years ago, it was like it was a lottery to get in. It's super expensive. It was already sort of being overrun by like tech assholes at that point. Like, dude, fuck off.
Also, what are you implying that you're lacking, that you need?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It was so weird. I just remember feeling like, oh, this guy just like hates women. Because I wasn't being like, I wasn't hanging on every word.
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't think I want to go. I think it doesn't sound fun. I don't like camping. I don't want to go through a dust storm. I don't like when white people have dreadlocks. It's just like, it's a no for me. I understand there's cool art out there. I understand the things about it that are cool, but like, I don't need to do that.
Instead of mansplaining, he burning mansplained.
He burning mansplained me.
That's crazy. that happened to you at such a young age.
It scarred me. It fucked me up. And then, I was having a conversation with someone else talking about trigger warning, like sexual assault. Like, oh, so I was like in a group of people and someone's like, yeah, someone said they had this weird experience that happened to them, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I misheard it. And then this other person was like, well, I don't know. Maybe that wasn't the story because like, everything is like the way they talk about consent at Burning Man is like really intense and like, and I'm like, well, I think if you have a gathering of a big group of people, I don't think it's something might happen, whatever. And he's like, yeah, but like I think like Burning Man, like they hold themselves to like a higher standard. I'm like, no, I think that if there's like large groups of people, there's a chance that will happen no matter what. I'm like, universities hold themselves to a higher standard.
Yeah.
That's where I got raped. You don't know what you're fucking talking about. Like, don't talk to me like no one can ever be assaulted at Burning Man. Because everyone there is so cool.
Right. Also,
and like nice. Like, sorry.
That is such dangerous thinking.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Also, why would you ever argue against holding a higher standard for anything?
Mm-hmm. What?
What?
Brainworms.
Actually dangerous.
Get trench foot.
Get trench foot and then don't take your boots off and then die. And then we got to bury you with your stinky boot feet.
In the playa. Oh, wait, you can't bury yourself there because nothing can be left behind. You can't even use 2-ply toilet paper. Popcorn's not allowed. And yeah, that's right. I know everything about Burning Man.
I know it all.
Because also my neighbor back home started the thing. That's another thing.
Wow.
Don't mansplain something to me.
Yeah.
I know the art car movement guy who was there when it was a ex-girlfriend effigy on a beach in San Francisco, bitch.
Hello?
You don't know. Crack, 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 crack.
Slam.
Anyway.
Unbelievable.
Sorry.
Yeah, please blow out that
Popped
candle.
Off.
Good.
You'll never make me care.
I hope that man just like shivered. He just like rolled over and was like, ooh, something. Ooh, what was that? Is that indigestion? Feels like it's coming from inside. Maybe I swallowed some glitter at Burning Man and it never left my fucking small intestine. You can't pee it out or whatever. That sucks. Yeah. Men telling you things and Burning Man. That's like a double
It's a
whammy.
double whammy. It's kind of like jazz. Like a thing that I like could possibly like, but you're ruining it for me.
Exactly.
By trying to get me to like it.
Exactly. The approach is all wrong. Mm-hmm. Oh, Han, I'm so sorry. A lot of those things happened to you.
No problem.
All those things in that story. If I could erase them, if I could do it with violence, I would do it.
I thought you were gonna be like, if I could Vampire Diaries erase your mind.
Oh, if I could look you in the eyes and be like, none of that happened to you.
Oh my God.
I actually wouldn't. I said that I wouldn't even get rid of your depression earlier because I like
true.
it. So I would never. But I would do it to that other person, and then I would make them think they were a chicken or something, and then they'd never wear pants and they'd shit all over themselves. That's what I would make them do if I could find that person. Okay. I have a curse as well.
Yes.
It's also about, I was like, you need to degender this, Dickie, because I wrote man, but I'm changing it to person.
Yes.
I would like to curse when you end things with a person and they take it well.
Fucking rude.
How fucking dare you? They take it well. Be a gentleman. Be a gentle person and get a little squirrely.
Yeah.
Don't be polite and be all like, okay, you too. Absolutely not.
Cry.
First off, obviously raised by the CW. I'm used to a little level of drama here, but like you can pretend a little bit.
Yeah.
Give me if there's no tears,
right?
Did it even happen? You know, it is that funny thing. It makes me laugh so hard. I'm so like, well, okay, anyways, never mind. And then they're like, yeah, okay, never mind. And I'm like, excuse me. Like whipping back around. What did you say?
What'd you say?
What did you say? Where it's like, I am so cool, calm, collected in everything except for like relationships, which I know is like very much like most people's psyche. You're the inverse when it comes to like sexuality and stuff. But like, I'm looking for that drama. Mm-hmm. And like, what better place? This is the Disneyland where drama happens, is like a breakup, right? Mm-hmm. Although I will say, and this is where I was going to talk about Lone Star, where I was like, we had a lovely like parting of ways, and I was kind of feeling that he basically was like, hey, like just FYI, like, because we had hung out without like doing anything, which I think is very coupley, like just like watching TV, ordering pizza, whatever. I had an okay time. I felt awkward, but like it's because I had it in my head to like have this discussion, and then I didn't do it because he got an upset tummy. April was like, he's got to have Virgo in his chart. I was like, I do think you're probably right. I would put money on a Virgo rising, and I love my Virgo risings.
Yeah, that's me. My tummy's always acting up.
You were hurting before we started this podcast. Yeah. I was like, hey, are you okay? And you're like, yeah, I'm fine. And you had literally looked like you were in pain. Like your face had pain on it. You're like, I'm fine.
No biggie.
Anyways. And so I hit him back with the like, hey, like, you know, just FYI, like, I'm not really friends with people that I've kind of like messed around with. And like, we should probably just like not text anymore too. If we're going to kind of like, I think we should make it clean.
Yeah.
Kind of end it clean before it gets messy, which is the opposite of what I really want. But I'm doing what's good. Like in my dreams, I would be like, in my dreams, he's pounding on the glass door being like, Dickie! Looking for my like Stella. But anyways, we had this lovely little text exchange back and forth. Hold on, I'm gonna find it because it made me laugh. I gotta go back because obviously when I say no contact, I mean it. Okay, hold on. Essentially, after this lovely exchange back and forth where I will give it to him. He did say that sucks and I don't want that, and maybe we could have something real later. And I was like, okay, that's enough. He paid the piper. I was like, I wouldn't change anything. Don't worry about it. You know, like, and then I said, bye, babe, with like the sparkle emoji, which when I showed the prisoner was like, if you really meant that, that sucks. And I was like, I really meant it. Meaning like, he was like, oof, ow. Like a true bye, babe, like a true, I was like, and I was like, I was not joking. I meant it. And then he just wrote back, bye, period. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Bye. Which I was like, okay, that feels like he's hurt. I'm all right. And I adore him. He was kind,
Yes,
handsome,
yes.
all these things. Totally. I just wanted a little bit of that, you know?
Of course.
And then an hour and a half later, I get just a period, but it is sent with fireworks effect. And I was like, oh my God. And I think it was like sort of not a one up, but like if I winked with the sparkle emoji, he wanted to hit me back, and he sort of was like, I think fireworks is like the same. Because I was like, it can't be an accident. Like, you have to scroll far to get to the fireworks effect. It's almost the last one. And it was just the period. And it made me laugh in a way that I was like, okay. But also, how dare you?
Yep.
How fucking dare you be funny? When our whole issue is, I felt like I was constantly explaining to him that I was just joking about stuff. Because he came and saw our show, and then I was like, okay, I could be my real self. And then he was like, whoa. And I was just joking. Oh well.
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart. But also curse him for taking it well.
Exactly.
I do like the idea that for an hour he was like, I have to send something. Like, he had the idea, maybe he like couldn't not send it. But I don't know. But anyways, if I break up with someone, I want them to be like upset.
Yeah, of course.
But even if it's just like a little thing.
Just a little something.
Just a little something. Give me your little like speech.
Yeah.
You know? Or get hammered and fuck it up accidentally.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's because my Venus is in Leo.
Yeah, you like a showy.
Yeah. That's why I don't care if they mean it. The want is not for them to mean it.
Right.
Just give me a little razzle dazzle.
Yeah. Something, just a little sparkle.
Something to remember you by.
Yeah.
Dickie, no. I'm gonna end it all. Okay. All right. Oh, now I'll talk. We can be friends.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. Thanks. Okay. Let me go ahead. And this goes for, I meant it. It's for women too. And for our NB friends.
Yeah.
You got to pay some respect.
Gorgeous.
Curse enacted.
Curse enacted. Well, shoot. Now should we pull some cards for our friends?
We should.
The listeners?
You had a really great idea that, because we were talking about 1, 2s, and 3s. And like, I was kind of like, is there something maybe different, whatever? And you were like, we could say, instead of 1, 2, and 3, it could be like animals or like something else. Like, what if we did like, if it was like vampire shows? It's like, do you identify as True Blood, Buffy, or the Vampire Diaries?
I love that.
And it really is just, if you didn't watch any of them, they're just stand-ins for 1, 2s, and 3s.
Yeah.
But then it's like maybe something funny we can do in the episodes that's like, if it's relevant or not, or if it is just like a different way instead of saying 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's do that.
All right.
So, listeners at home, to our little vampire babies at home, close your eyes and think for a second about which you're identifying with, and we will pull cards as guidance for the next week. Oh, I love that you're shuffling.
Yeah.
And give you a little bit of advice, a little bit of like help from the spirits for the next week of what's going on. The first one we will do will be, let's go Buffy first, then we'll go True Blood, then Vampire Diaries. Just do it alphabetical.
Perfect.
So for our Buffy heads, come on down. This reading's for you.
All right.
I love Buffy for falling in love with Spike.
I didn't watch Buffy.
It's pretty incredible on a rewatch. We should really be doing that. Hold on, I'm cutting for the Buffies.
Cutting for the Buffies. All right. Buffies. Oh. Ooh. Oh.
Okay. Big wheel keep on turning.
So for Buffy the Vampire Slayers, we pulled Page of Swords reversed, 5 of Pentacles reversed, and the Wheel of Fortune.
Upright.
Upright.
It's weird to see the 5 of Pentacles and then the Wheel of Fortune. Like, you kind of forget that big wheel looks pentacle-esque. as it's divided into like pie slices and stuff. Well, a little silly but sad pull.
Interesting. Well, I guess I'll just kick it off with the Page of Swords reversed. If this is a person or a situation, usually is about someone maybe younger or of lower status who is sort of defensive, sharp-tongued,
A little grumpy, maybe going through something. I think, especially with the sword, it's kind of a little anxious baby, but definitely younger. Like it's giving. I just watched Romeo and Juliet for the first time.
right?
To me,
Angsty.
angst. That's the word. It's headphones on as loud as they go. It's eating in your room instead of at the dinner table. And then too with the 5 of Pentacles reverse, which is kind of our wintry card of some figures like trekking through the snow, and then in the background it looks like they're going outside of a cathedral with this stained glass window that has the 5 of Pentacles in it. And obviously they're not going inside, they're kind of just walking by like a very ornate place, but they are in need. But 5s are all about changes and all about things. This is sort of where the turn happens. And so you can feel destitute, but like this is the time where maybe you like finally, not rock bottom, but just kind of are like, shit's got to change. We got to figure this out.
Yeah. Like to me, do you feel it this way, Dickie? Like maybe this is like about like someone else making you feel bad.
100%.
Or someone is treating you poorly and it's like affecting your self-esteem, your self-worth.
It feels like with the Page of Swords, someone said something.
Yes.
That's what it is. It's that like somebody said something and it's, you've been thinking about it.
Yes.
And you kind of can't kick it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the good news is Wheel of Fortune's at the end of the spread.
Exactly.
And she's a positive card about big change. And, we've got the devil on the bottom and the angel on the top in this one. So I think it feels like fate will be in your corner.
Yes.
Like, I don't know what's going to happen to this other person, but I wouldn't want to be them.
Yeah.
So maybe something like external will kind of solve this problem for you. Maybe.
Yeah. And also too, like the lesson of the Wheel of Fortune too is that things change all the time.
Yeah.
There's ups and downs, but it tells you to stay in the center of that circle, then be grounded and true to yourself.
Yeah.
So I think not letting other people's words or their projections or their bullshit get to you.
Exactly. Like if the teen angsty part is like, maybe that's starting to affect you and you're kind of like, I know what I could say. I know what I could do. I know how to like kind of like even the score. And then it's like, no, what you have to do is go to the center of your own wheel and just let it take care of itself. You don't need to get in there.
Yeah.
And also, there's always stuff going on that you don't know about. My dad has a few sayings. One of them is, a dog in pain bites. It's a dog in pain that bites. And so it's like, if somebody hurt you, not just hurt people, but they're probably in actual pain.
Right.
And so, I mean, it's so boring to tell you to have compassion. It's not within my character wheel, but that is what the cards are saying. And I will communicate it.
Yeah.
Begrudgingly. I don't like being the Stefan in this situation. I want to be the Damon.
Or who are the Stefan and the Damon of Buffy?
It's Angel and Spike, I think.
Oh, okay. So you're being Angel?
Yes. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Angel's fine. He's just, he's just a little mopey. I don't know what it is about the good vampire that I find so icky.
Oh yeah, they all have a good and bad vampire.
Yeah.
And love triangle.
Yes.
Wow.
It's the same. I feel the exact same way about True Blood Bill, which is so funny because like Scotty and Maria told me they both listen to the podcast, by the way.
Oh.
We have to add them to our list of listeners.
Oh my God.
I know. They were like dropping it and I was like acting like normal, but in my head I was like, oh my God.
So we have like 9 people who listen to this thing?
We have 9 people listening.
We're going to be rich.
We're going to be 10 with Monique, our newest listener.
Oh my God. Yeah, Monique.
Commented on our Instagram.
Okay, so we got Monique. We got Scotty and Maria. And we have Genevieve in Canada.
Yes.
We have Proto Moon, FKA Funky Boss.
Uh-huh.
We have April.
Uh-huh.
We have Krissa. And then sometimes she makes Nikhil listen.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Fozzie Bear, of course.
Of course. Brett.
Oh my God, Bretty.
Brett, the fam, dude.
Dude.
Yeah, we have lots of people. My friend Emily that I grew up with. I know.
I love that we're dedicating time to listing people who are listening to our podcast. If you had told me this like in 2019, I would have laughed in your face.
That we're doing it so genuinely with such joy, counting our
Oh,
it really,
no.
I know, but it makes me so happy. It's like counting our kills.
Yeah.
Our kills. Oh my God, that's so funny. Yeah, those are our listeners.
Dude, shouts out to everyone.
There are people.
Oh, and Katie from high school.
Yes.
Katie Kovic.
There are people. I
Wow.
can't believe it.
Oh my God. All right. Well, shoot. On that note, True Blood.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. Scott
Oh, yeah.
used to, because we watched True Blood together when we all lived together back in the day, and he always used to go, Suki, Suki Stackhouse. And I always go, Bill, like across the party, he'd be like, Suki, you want a Ducati? I'm like, thanks, Bill. It was like this stupid thing we used to do, and he still to this day sometimes like I hear him say Suki. It's like family. Do you know what I mean? It takes me back to like such a happy place. But True Blood was all Bill Compton is so disgusting when you compare him to Skarsgård. Eric Northman.
Yeah, we love that.
God, Eric Northman is so hot, and in the books he's so hot. Oh God, those books are good. I love those books because Suki fucks a different person in every book.
Good for
Like
her.
there's one where there's like a guy that turns into a tiger.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like a fighter. It's so good. And all Suki wants as a character is to re-gravel her driveway. It's so beautiful. And she like wears those shirts that have like the two Cupid angels on them.
Oh, like little cherubs?
Yes.
Cute.
Anyways. So this is for the True Bloods out there.
Okay, True Bloods.
Suki.
Okay, True Bloods, listen up.
Oh. Well, okay. I mean,
James.
what was that,
Okay.
James? Well, let's just give it to the True Blood straight. You pulled the devil upright. You pulled 10 of wands upright. And you pulled 9 of cups upright. Doesn't this to you feel like work hard, play hard?
It does. That's exactly what. And you know what? I think we should kind of just stick with that.
Just work hard, play hard. Yeah, it's tough now, but at least get your licks in, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, the devil's been cropping up.
The devil, it's almost like he's a vampire outside of our door that literally keeps peeping, and we're like, I swear to God, there's somebody out there.
Yeah.
And then you like go to look, right? You like pull back the curtain, and they do that weird like like super fast run.
Yeah, and then you see them around and you're like attracted and scared.
Yes.
Ugh.
Also, you try to be like, hey, we shouldn't see each other, and they're like, no.
You'd love that.
I would love that.
No.
Sure. Well, I live forever, so I guess we do what I want.
Yeah. You want to play the long game? I'm 200 years old, bitch. Okay.
Okay. All right, I guess you're right.
Okay.
But yeah, I do feel like there's kind of this thing. You know what it reminds me of? It's like that energy that bartender Anthony Bourdain brings.
Yes, like kind of that like yeah, bartender, food service
Yes.
people,
Yes.
chefs.
Your people, Han.
Yeah.
You.
Dirtbags.
The Damons of the world, not the stuff. Absolute highest compliment I can give. Mm-hmm. You're tatted up.
Yep.
We've got good stories.
Yep.
We're tired as hell, but we got cash on our bodies.
You know what? True. Yeah, I think you're gonna. Yeah, this week sounds like might be hard, might be a lot of work, but you can sleep when you're dead, bitch.
Yeah.
Have some fun.
You know what? Go harder.
Tear it up. Go harder.
Go harder. I think honestly with the devil in the front, that's kind of like he's like I think what the devil card is doing to us overall, especially in our funny reads like this, when we're pulling like we're talking to the listeners, we're being little silly gooses and stuff. He's sort of defanging himself, and he's like, I just want to hang.
Why everybody run from me?
Maybe you're scared because you never see me, bitch. But like,
well, that's so funny that you say that, because I was thinking this week we have a full moon in Scorpio.
yes,
And then I guess at the time of publish,
yes,
this will have happened on Tuesday. Anyway, this week. And a full moon in Scorpio, it's about illuminating the things in the dark. And like you said, like defanging them, not being so scared. And I think, I don't know, I feel like we are in a time and place where like, I feel like everything feels so like fucking sanitized.
yeah, I agree.
And it's just like, we are allowed to be messy, imperfect,
yes,
whatever.
not to deep dive back into culture, but like the Ariana Maddox of it all, right? Where it's like actually what the audience wanted to see was female rage. Actually, what they wanted to see was her like express her hurt. And it feels like Bravo is like punishing her for not playing sanitized
Yeah.
and for not letting it all happen. And sort of keeping her boundaries up and stuff. Yeah, boundaries are messy. I think that's what people don't understand.
Yes.
Boundaries are so messy, and when someone tells you that they can't talk to you anymore, you should slit your wrists. I might have to cut that out. That's not what I mean.
Right.
I'm more joking about how I want a big dramatic reaction. I'll just tell them to slit them the wrong way. Don't go up the street.
Yeah, go across the street.
Go across the street.
Yeah, and just, and we're living in a time, like, I think where everyone feels like you have to be perfect to counteract the bad that's happening in the world. And I actually think the opposite. There's a genocide happening, and that is a part of white supremacy and imperialism and all of this bullshit. And like, so is perfectionism and this feeling that we're not allowed to feel feelings and rage or you know what I mean? And
That you have to play nice.
exactly. And I don't think we should play nice. Like, I think it's cool that people stopped all the traffic on the Golden Gate Bridge.
Disruption is the point.
Yeah, that's the point. And it's like, yeah, a bunch of innocent people are dying. Sorry, I'm not going to just be chill about it.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to expect myself to be perfect all the time.
Ooh, speak on it, Hannah.
Thanks. And that's what I learned at Burning Man. No, but I'm just so tired of everyone just trying to be like, I'm like, like everyone just like be kind.
Oh,
People who are like, saying like, be kind.
I'll say it. I hate. I'm just doing my best. No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Actually, no, you're not. Well, if you are, then your best sucks.
Yeah.
I'm just out here doing my best. Do your worst.
Right. Or also, who isn't doing their best?
It's the
there's no
default. It means nothing. That's why it makes me mad. It means nothing.
It means nothing.
It excuses bad behavior. And I'm like all about like, okay, bad behavior. Don't excuse it. Earn it. Like, revel in it. You were bad. Be bad.
Yeah.
I was just doing my best.
No, you weren't.
No, I think you were being a cunt. And that's the only time I actually might like you for once.
Right.
Be a cunt. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. The finer point on that is conflating kindness with being nice. They
Yeah.
are not the same. Actual kindness fucking matters.
Right.
Not this performative presenting. Nice, kind presenting. I'm over it.
It's not what she wants. It gives me nothing.
It gives me nothing. Go on, girl. Give us nothing.
Go piss, girl.
Go piss, girl. Ooh, we should continue next episode. We should talk about another classic CW show and maybe whatever is related to it. Gossip Girl.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
1,000%. We should do
Okay.
that. We should also have Lamar on at some point.
Oh yeah, we should have a Gossip Kings crossover.
Yes, yes. Especially because he was talking about he loves Leighton Meester and like has gotten to meet her and stuff, and she's like rad as hell.
Oh yeah, because he wrote on that Single Parent.
Yes, on Single Parents.
Yeah,
Which is very, very
that's
cool. But yeah, it's funny because that message is so True Blood coded. Where it is the thing too, where it's like she like learns to fight and like holds her own ground, and she's so messy, and that's what's beautiful about it.
Yeah.
Is she is a messy woman. She is like part fairy, so she's kind of like blessed with like unbelievable good looks, and she kind of gets away with stuff, but like she gets in the trenches, man.
Right.
And yeah, you're supposed to like the guy that's bad.
Yeah.
Eric Northman rules. Ugh, I'm so horny for him right now.
Swing.
Showang. And this third reading is for the Vampire Diaries people. Those who chose number 3, aka the Vampire Diaries. Whew. Did you know Kevin Williamson essentially co-created it, but he didn't really want to do it because Twilight was already out, but the Vampire Diary books were first.
Oh,
Yeah, so even though there's a lot that they have in common,
weird.
I know. And then it's like, no, just lean in. It was the biggest premiere I was telling you that the CW had ever had. And had up until Walker, thanks to the Supernatural crowd coming out to support. And I think also too, Walker's like a title, you know, people know Walker, Texas Ranger. So
Yeah.
But yeah, Vampire Diaries was a big old hit. And look at this spread.
Wow. We got Knight of Cups, the Star, and then 6 of Pentacles reversed.
You know what's interesting? I just saw this thing talking about the little like 2 fingers priest hand that is happening in the
Oh yeah.
6 of Pentacles that also happens in a couple other. The Magician has it. I believe the High Priestess has it. The Hierophant has it.
Maybe the devil?
Ooh, maybe.
Is he doing that?
But how it? Oh, it's the 10 of Swords, where the hand that you can see on like the beach has the little that same 2 fingers. Like it's basically like pinky finger and ring finger on the palm, the 2 fingers out, almost like you were kind of making a gun.
Right. Jesus is always doing it.
Yeah. Also kind of looks like you're finger blasting.
Yeah.
I'll probably cut that out. But that it means sort of this holiness, that there is kind of maybe a grace, and factoring that in. So like in the 10 of Swords, where you are on like dead, that actually there might be like an angel coming, or like that, like there is sort of something sacred about what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
In the 6 of Pentacles, it's about doing it for the right reasons.
Right.
Charity
Yes.
and grace for pure reasons, not for to gain.
Wow.
But anyways, exciting to see it. Didn't think I was going to get to whip that knowledge out anytime soon.
Hell yeah. I love that when you learn a new vocab word.
Yes. And then you hear it right away.
I'm using this thing.
Desiccated.
Desiccate.
Cool. All right. So once again, because I talked about that hand for a long time, we've got what? The Knight of Cups, the Star, 6 of Pentacles reversed. All right, hand, what's your first impression?
My first impression is this is an optimistic one because all together with the Knight of Cups, which, you know, like knights are kind of about like messages, and this feels like receiving good news from an unexpected source, or like
I'll layer my own POV of like hearing from a crush.
ooh yeah, because of the cups.
Yeah.
We love, and the Knight of Cups is like a sweet. He's pretty hot.
He's hot.
Yeah.
He's got his little outfit on. It's a beautiful horse. He's hot.
Yeah.
Any character that has red on them too, I think there's like a dynamism.
Mm-hmm. So with that, and then the Star is such a positive card about not just like the light within you and your own positivity, but also just like a guiding light and like
The North Star.
exactly. And so it's like something affirming.
You know, it's like in Peter Pan with 2 stars to the
Right and straight until morning.
Yes.
Yeah, to Neverland.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that 6 of Pentacles reversed is, it's about like, entertaining angels unaware, altruism. Like, it just feels like this is a very positive and maybe sort of unexpected.
Definitely unexpected, I think. I think it's coming out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And I also think too, sometimes with 6 of Pentacles reversed, that it can be about receiving instead of giving.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to hear the message.
Yes, exactly.
Let it land on you. Think about it.
But that being said, if you are a prince who lives in a castle and a haggard old woman comes and wants to stay out of the rain in your castle and all she has in exchange is a single rose, don't turn her away.
Don't turn her away.
No, let her stay in the castle. Otherwise, bad news. You're getting turned into a beast.
Yeah, a beast.
Yeah.
You sounded like my mom now.
You got turned into a beast.
Turned into a beast.
Yeah.
His whole brain go crazy.
And the beast's whole brain did go crazy.
Did go crazy, and then he went out writing in books.
Yeah.
I'm like, writing my book. I'm garage door open for a beast.
Oh my God, you're so Belle coded.
Oh, that is so nice of you to say.
I love Belle.
That's why I know it's nice, because you do love Belle.
Yeah, we love Belle.
One of the first movies we watched together was Beauty and the Beast.
Oh yeah, the live action one.
Yes.
Oh, Philippe, you saved my life.
Oh, Philippe, you saved my life.
Damn.
A thing we still say. Because it made us laugh so hard.
And the baby.
Oh, the baby heads.
Doll heads.
That Belle was just in her tower. Or was it Belle's mom?
Yeah, I think Belle goes into a dream where she's like she sees her mom's old drawings in the tower.
Yeah, and her mom whole brain go crazy. And she's just drawing these like baby doll heads. And it just struck you and I as so odd. And we're pissing ourselves laughing at it. Whole brain go crazy. And that was the beginning of a beautiful friendship, Han.
It really was.
Well, the Vampire Diaries people, I wish I was thee.
Yeah. Wait, which were you? Buffy, True Blood, or not Vampire Diaries?
I think it was Buffy.
Oh, I think I was True Blood.
That's cool. That is so cool. Yeah, I was feeling the Buffy.
Yeah.
For sure.
I can see that for sure.
Yeah. And yeah, I can also see too the True Blood in there for you.
Yeah.
Of like work hard, play hard. That 10 of Wands really feels like you these days, Han.
Yeah.
My girl is like, I feel like every day you're just like, again, strong little donkey.
Yeah.
But at least with the 9 of Cups, it's like, make a wish, babe.
Is it going to come true? Is another dream going to die? We'll find out.
Well, that's when one is dead. That means it's time to make a new one.
Wow. That's really beautiful. Just keep dreaming, I guess is what we're saying.
Yeah. The more you dream. Well, I guess we should end this so we could go watch another episode of the Vampire Diaries.
Yeah.
I am so glad we're doing this. This was a fun one.
This was a fun one.
You guys,
Gang.
just like the vampire outside your window, we are with you.
From the womb.
All the way to the tomb.
If we fit in it.
If we
Stupid.